Jim with Elite Personal Fit. Welcome to our body split routine today. Today our focus, legs, back. All right. We have a wide variety of exercises I think you'll enjoy, and we're going to start this thing off with a little bit of a warm-up. Before we begin, let me just run through a couple things you may want to grab. You'll need some dumbbells, possibly barbells for this routine, although dumbbells will get you through this. If you don't have any fitness equipment, let me run through what you can use some substitutes. So I've got a few things here that are going to kind of guide us through this routine, and we'll have multiple modifications with these exercises. So really I want to make this available for just about any fitness level. So we'll talk about that as we go through also. First thing, you may want an ab mat or a towel for the floor. Okay, we have a few exercises on the floor that will definitely come in handy with. All right. Secondly, if you don't have dumbbells for resistance, guys, I've got some gallon jugs over here. They're easy to use, pretty accessible. Whether it's water or milk, just clean them out and you can put water in those guys. 2 to 4 of those. Guys, also, we'll be doing a movement on the floor where you may want some tubing. You'll also, if you might need a towel for that as well, okay? So we'll talk about that in just a minute. So you might need a towel. So you have a mat but not a towel, or for tubing you may want to have a towel available, all right? A chair, guys. So you want a chair or a bench. We'll need that for a couple movements here. A couple options, guys. We have a pullover, and you can use you can use your body weight to roll out with this pullover. So if you have some type of carpeting, you can use a slider. I know they make fitness sliders that do both. They're for hard surfaces, like hardwood floors or concrete, but they also can be used on carpeting. This is just an old moving slider. So I'm gonna say you'll need this, or like a towel, or possibly even like a paper plate for a hard surface, okay, hard slick surface. There will be an option on that one where you can lay on your back and use like gallon jugs or dumbbells too, okay? Last thing, optional backpack, and that's just if you want a little heavier weight, and you could throw old weight plates in if you have those laying around somewhere, maybe some old kettlebells that don't fit in this workout. I've got an old dumbbell in there, books, paper, anything, guys. Just get that weight. So really the only purpose of the backpack, and I'm going to use this for, we have some front squats, so I'll use it for a front squat, kind of like a goblet squat. We also have some one-arm rows. I'm going to use the backpack for one-arm rows. And we have row RDLs, and I'll probably use that for the row RDL as well. So a couple different options you can use with that. And again, that's optional. You can always use gallon jugs if you don't have weight equipment. Okay. Guys, let me throw the warm up here. So we're gonna get started here, and I'll do this with you in real time. So I'll help you navigate kind of through this whole routine. We're gonna start with about a 3-minute warm up. All right. And let me hit the start button here, and let's check this. Okay, guys, we're going to start this up. About a 3-minute warm up here. We're going to start with knee pulls, as you can see on your screen. So, and again, follow my lead. Okay, timer set here, guys. We have 6 seconds, and we're going to start with just some knee pulls. So we'll just grab a knee, pull it in, and we're just going to go, just alternate. You have to go at a quick pace here, just getting that blood moving a little bit. Guys, we're going to transition to standing bicycle. So I'm just going to have my hands behind the head, and I'm just going to alternate, guys. I'm just going to bring them up. Just trying to tighten that core a little bit. Just kind of knees coming across the body with a little rotation of the torso. So knee to elbow here. Okay, next one, guys, just an air squat. So just a body weight squat. Again, we're not trying to go fast here, just getting everything ready to work here. Okay, shake them on here, guys. Go next to your chair or a wall. Guys, make sure you have some room around you, and we're gonna do just some leg swings. Start out kind of slow with somewhat limited range, and you can kind of build up to a higher range. We'll switch sides here, all right? So that was 30 on one side, and here we go with the other leg. And again, just kind of get it warmed up for a second here, and then you can start to increase that range a little bit. Almost there. All right, guys, we're gonna do kind of like a little hamstring stretch here now. We're gonna do a heel press. So it's just a heel press, and we're just gonna reach down. Don't go too fast on this. Well, it's a lot faster than a typical stretch would be. But again, we're just trying to have this dynamic kind of warm up. Nice and easy. All right, so shake them out. That, I know is very abbreviated, but it's just a good way to get the blood moving here, okay? So, first circuit, let me throw that in the screen for you, all right? And that is going to be a low side plank. If you have tubing, you can use tubing for this. So we're gonna do a low side plank and kind of this tightening to the back. So you're gonna be in a low side plank, I'll show you that in just a minute, and then you're gonna just kind of pull if you have tubing. If you don't, you're still gonna kind of mimic that, just driving the elbow behind, trying to squeeze those lats, all right? So let me set the mat, maybe I'll go out this way, so you can see this, hopefully. All right, so I will use some tubing, and if you don't have tubing, I encourage you to grab some. Now, guys, what you'll want to find is something that's not going to move on you. Okay, so I have this post which works perfect. Maybe it's a heavy couch. Just I wouldn't put on something light that can move. Okay, so I'm just going to wrap this around here a few times, and then I'm just going to feed this through. So, what we'll do here, and we're going for about 10 to 15 of these, all right? So, I guess I'll angle this, guys, and this is probably not going to be a great view here on this first one, but I'm going to get in the side plank, so hopefully you can see it okay. You could go from your knees, guys, so if side planks are challenging for you, you can go from your knees up, hopefully you can see that. I'm going to go stack my feet and come up. And guys, here, if you're not using the tubing, you're just going to slide the elbow behind you, tightening the back, okay? So I'll use tubing, I'll get 10 to 15, and I'll switch sides. So we're here, side plank, and I'm just going to drive the elbow behind me. And it adds a neat dynamic to that little plank, okay? Let Let me spin it around just a little bit. We'll hit the other side here. So now we're going to just match reps on the other side. And this might be a little easier to see. Apologize about the camera angle here. Again, if you don't have tubing, you're just mimicking the same thing. Okay? So I'll grab this. And we'll match it on this side. Great job. Next one, guys, we're going to a pullover. And this can be done laying on your back with dumbbells or gallon jugs. I'll show a video clip of that. Or, as you can use a slider or paper plate like we talked about in the intro, and use your body weight. A little more challenging like this, and I'll use a slider, and we're going to get around 15 of these, 10 to 15. All right? So if you're new to these, kind of feel yourself out. Always be under control. So don't go so far out that you can hurt your shoulders. Okay? So this one is just, we're going to kind of get out just a little bit here. And again, you can stop when you need to. Squeeze back in. One, two. Elbows are soft and out slightly. Tiring. All right, good stuff there. So we're going to go back with minimal rest to our side plank and pull. Okay. So I'm here. And I'll try to get myself squared up a little bit here. All right. So we're back to our side plank, optional tubing. We're up, just slide the elbow past, drag it right across the torso too. Whew. Okay. Now we're going to go the other way. Here we go. Get on the mat. Boy, I can feel those. Whew. Okay, now we're back to the pullovers. There's only 2 sets, guys. So this workout goes quick, but boy, there's a lot of variety. All right. So pullovers are either lying or this bodyweight version. 10 to 15. And here we go. Elbows again are soft. They're angled out a little bit. One, trying to get the lats to work a little bit. 2, around the core. Good stuff. All right. So our first circuit, pretty fast, but it's done and pretty effective. I'll set this off to the side. Okay. Next exercise, next circuit on the screen. Split squat. Back leg is elevated. If for some reason that's a problem, knees, hips, lower back, maybe you're just starting, that throws you off a little bit on your balance, just do a stationary lunge, okay? Don't worry about elevating if that causes an issue. Now it's a great exercise, so we're gonna build in that direction. So we have got, in this case, a chair. You could use stairs, guys, if you wanted to. All right, back foot up there. And we're gonna do just a split squat, okay? You could add weight if you wanted to, okay? You can hold dumbbells or gallon jugs in each hand. And we're going for about 10 to 15 on each leg. And they're pretty challenging, all right? From there, we're going to a squat. I think most of you will be able to use at least a light dumbbell or gallon jug, okay? Challenge yourself. So maybe it's 2 gallon jugs or a backpack with a little more weight in there. Okay, so here we go. Let's get 10 to 15 of these. We have a split squat, guys. Watch your form on these split squats. We do not want that knee traveling and going beyond like the toes. So I'm gonna do my best to try to maintain as close to a 90-degree angle as we can. If you look at the ankle, knee to hip. Okay, so we don't want any excessive angle of that knee going forward. Okay, so be aware of that. Also, if you have a little trouble with balance, you may want to have a chair or something in front of you that you could use to kind of catch yourself if you need to, for just some more stability. Right? Here we go. Back leg is up. We're in position here. Now this back knee, I'm going to bring straight down towards the floor and drive up. 1. So I'm pushing this foot through the floor. 2, 3. Everything in the front leg. 6. And they are tough, even with just body weight. All right, so let's switch these up. All right, here we go. 1, 2. Whew. Yeah, they always get me. A great exercise. Just be controlled. All right, now we've got this. And I'm gonna use it, if you have dumbbells, filling up like a front squat or a barbell even. I'm gonna use this kind of like a kettlebell. So this will look a lot like a goblet squat. We'll get them up here. 15. Trying to lean forward in this. Trying to maintain good form. Feet to the floor as you come up, and they're flat. Take a breather for just a second here, guys. All right, we're gonna start round 2 here. Just a second, if you have some water, guys. Boy, good time for it. All right. All right, here we go. 2 sets seems easy, right? We're just going through 2 times. No big deal. Here we go. They look much easier than they are. We'll switch those legs up. Here we go. Oh boy. Okay. Moving the front squats now. Or goblet squat. Here we go. All right, guys, I'll set this down here. Whew. Legs are tired. Just 2 sets. And they're really tired. Shake them out for a minute. This next circuit is going to valve the back a little bit more. So we're going to start with 1 arm rows. And then we're going to go to a row straight leg deadlift, a row RDL, okay? Whew. All right, you may want to use a chair. You can use your leg also. I've got a chair right here. So I'm going to just throw it over here like so. And you could use either end. I don't like using the top, it's a little more unstable, so I'm going to place my hand down here, trying to keep my back nice and flat, and I'm pulling toward the hip here. All right. Here we go. Could be gallon jugs, dumbbells. Guys, I've got a backpack. About 15, pulling towards hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. All right, those are challenging. Really feeling them. Guys, now we have kind of a neat system here, kind of pre-exhausted the back with one arm. So when we go to two arms, you're a little more fatigued. You won't need quite as much weight, which is great when you're at home. So now we have a row RDL. I can't tell you guys enough how great these are for you if you use good form. Really helps strengthen that lower back. And this is great because you can get the upper back and that posterior chain. Lower back, glutes, hamstrings. So a lot of things in motion here, a lot of body parts. Here we go. Watch the back on the initial lift. So I'm gonna drop my hips down, stand up with it, and now back is flat. Squeeze the lats. 1, 2, 3, 4, don't lock the knees. Okay, that was 15 of those. You can really feel those working almost everywhere. All right, guys, I'll set the chair up. Remember, it's real simple. If you need more intensity, take less rest. It'll amp this thing up big time, all right? So we're trying to dictate this to really fitting fitness level. And man, if you don't have enough weight, up your reps, decrease your rest. If you got more weight, up your weight with minimal rest in between. So I'm going back here, guys, to the one-arm rows. Getting around 10 to 15 of these, right? Oh. We'll switch sides. Tiring, good stuff. Row RDL. Here we go. Watch the back. Knees are soft, back stays straight. Here we go. those 2 sets, I can feel them. All right, the next circuit. Let me throw that up there for you. Guys, we have got a pivot lunge, so we're gonna step forward and back. Guys, this one's a little different because we're always trying to focus on the front leg. So that's gonna vary as you go through this. As you step forward, it's that front leg. As you step back, it's not the front leg now. That leg goes to the back, it switches. Okay, so we're always trying to focus on the front leg. Great exercise. Then we're gonna go to the floor. We're gonna simulate a seated leg curl. We're gonna do our chair leg curls. We do those frequently. Great exercise. Kind of like an RDL, you're working at posterior chain, hamstrings, glutes, erectors in the lower back. Then we're gonna do a lying pull down. So we're gonna mimic a pull down like you do at your fitness facility, okay, or maybe you have something at home you can do it with, but we're gonna be lying down, and we're gonna alternate one arm. So if I'm laying on my stomach, pull one arm. It's about the crunch here, guys. So you're trying to crunch the lat with each one of those. Okay, so I'm gonna get, if tubing works great, I will show a towel option on a video clip on round 1, so you can kind of see that with a towel, you kind of alternate the same thing, okay? It almost looks like you're kayaking, sort of, when you got the towel, all right? So, let me set this up real fast for these alternating pull downs. Good. All right. So let's start with the pivot lunge. So you need a little bit of area because you're going to stride forward and a stride back. So make sure the kitchen table's out of the way, the recliner, and you really don't need weight necessarily. I guess what I'll do is I'll grab just a couple gallon jugs, and here we go. We have 10 each way, right? So we're coming down. Okay, that was 10 each way. Set those down for a second. So my right leg was traveling with that set. We'll switch it up now, my left leg will travel. Whew, here we go. Legs are taking a beating today. Not a lot of sets, but whew, it'll get you. All right, chair leg curl. So we're gonna scoot up to this chair. These are kind of like a bridge here, all right? So I'm gonna put my feet up here. Then I'm trying to push my heels through the chair, all right? Getting those hips up nice and high. Here we go. 10 to 15 of these, and we're really almost like a 2 count coming up. Up,
Squeeze. All right? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Already feel them. 8. Oh boy. Really feel those hamstrings. All right. The next one is the line pull down. So you're going to be using a towel or tubing. All right. I'll swing around this way. And guys, I've got this tubing. And we're going to alternate. You're about 10 each way. Guys, this is great because with the pull down, you're trying to work the upper back. Okay? You're trying to crunch those lats like we discussed. But your chest is up off the floor, so you're working those erectors in the lower back. So you're really getting a lot of exercise muscles with this routine, all right? With this particular exercise, just a ton of movement here. So here we go. So we're here. So I'm up, guys. Hands and chest are slightly off the floor. And I'm going to alternate these pull-downs, crunching back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo. All right. We're up. Woo. One more time through. All right. We're back to that pivot lunge. Forward and back. Here we go. All right. 1. Whew. All right. Just a little break for a second, and we'll switch legs here. All right. Left leg traveling, and here we go. Forward. Whew. Okay, chair leg curl. Here we go. All right. 1, hips up high. 2, 3, 4. Boy, heavily engaged. Okay, wow. Oh man. Pull downs. So we have line pull downs, towel or tubing. All right, so we get in position. All right. Whoo, 10 each arm. All right, this is tough because man, you get the erectors highly involved. Don't go up too high. All right, here we go. Arms, chest, off the floor. Alternate. Squeeze it back. Whew. Oh. Wow. That was a pretty good workout. Hitting legs and back, and I really feel it. Listen, hopefully you guys had just a great workout. I appreciate you watching. Keep tuning in for different workouts every single week. Thanks again. This is Elite Fitness. We're bringing wellness